Hello guys, welcome back to my channel VFX Expert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see how to use PXF filler inside Nuke. So here we will show you different examples where you can use PXF filler inside Nuke. So now before starting your work, first you have to install this PXF filler inside Nuke. So here I have already created a video how to install this PXF filler inside Nuke. So link I have given in description. So now first just I am going to see how we can remove these tracking marker. So first we have to use degrain node and just we have to remove grain from our this shot. So just select this footage, press tab and just take a denoise node. After this we have to pick sample from our this plate. So you can see this and analysis region. Simple just you can select and just move this sample area here. Now if you will compare before and after, so this is your plate, select this one, press 1, now press B. In blue channel if you will see these are our grains. Then after applying this denoise node, this is our actually degrain plate. Now again press B. Then after this, if you want, you can export this degrain plate. Then again you can import and you can continue your work because this denoise node is a little bit heavy. So better first you have to export this degrain plate, then you can re-import inside Nuke. So simple, you can use right node, then you can connect, then you can export from our this right node here. Okay. So here I have already exported our degrain plate. Now just I am going to use our degrain plate. So this is our degrain plate. Now we have to remove these tracking marker from our this shot. So first we have to track over this shot because just little bit camera is moving here. Okay. So again press tab and just take a tracker node and just connect with this footage and just create a track point. Then place in a proper positions. Now we have to track this point. So again, according to your plate position, simply we can track forward and backward. So now just click on this forward track here. Now just simple select here input. So according to your this footage, so this will automatically show you here this frame range according to your footage. Now remaining frames just we have to track. So again just place your plate here, then we have to track backward here. Same as for right side tracking marker, you can use another tracker and just simply you can track another point and just simply we can collect tracking data. But just only for explanation, just I am going to use only this first tracker here. Okay. Now after this, what we have to do for removing these tracking markers here? So simple, just we have to take a roto node here. So press O and just we have to just create a shape, then click and just select maybe elliptical shapes. Now place in a proper position. Now if you will move your playhead, so this actually roto shape is not following according to this footage movement. So what we have to do? So just we have to apply this tracking data on over this roto node here. So easily we can follow over this roto shape according to our this footage movements here. So what we can do? So again just simply delete this shape here. So for this just simply first we have to double click on this roto node. Then second we have to double click on this tracker here. So in right side here I have defined this properties 2, so easily we can see our 2 node parameter inside this properties panels here. Then we have to go inside this transform, then in our this roto node here, whichever this roto node 7 again, then we have to click on the transform tab here. Now after this just we have to connect this translate to translate and center to center. Now just hold control and with the help of left mouse button just we have to pick this curve. Then we have to place on our this translate in our this roto node here. Place center to center. Now here if you will see we are getting this link here. So now just we have successfully transferred our this animation from this tracking node to this roto node here. So just double click on this roto node and just create a shape again. Now again just we have to click on this roto here and just clear all these properties. Even better just you can define only one, so easily we can focus on our single node here. Now just we have to place. Now if you will move your plate, so you will get actually this roto shape is just following according to this footage movement. Even little bit if you want you can also animate your shape, but this is just following according to our this tracking data here. Now a little bit just we have to adjust because just we have to follow in a proper way, so a little bit just we can adjust. Now this is looking good. Then after this, for removing this tracker marker, just we have to use PXF filler node here. So again, just we have to click on this and click, then pick this PXF filler node here. Even you can also press tab and then type filler. So you will get this PXF filler. Okay, whatever you like, just simply you can search node inside Nuke. Now just we have to connect this image input with our this plate or original footage or degrain plate. Then this mask hole, just you have to connect with this roto node here. So here I have connected. Now if we will view over this PXF filler node, now you can see. So simply just I have removed over this tracking marker. So easily you can see here. Now while you are removing your tracker marker, you have to also check in all channels how you are getting your result here. So again, now press R in G and in blue channel. So here in this blue channel, this is also looking good. But if you are getting any problem, then we will adjust all these parameters here. So later we will adjust all these parameters and we will explain all these parameters here. Now just we have to move and just we have to check. Now again press B. So here first marker just I have removed simply. Now same way just I am going to remove this one here. So again double click in this roto node and just create another shape. Now just simply we can move better, just first select this one, press D and disable this one. So easily just we can see where is actually our this tracking marker and where is this shapes here. So remember this one, here I have applied this tracking data on our this root folder here. Remember this one, not on a particular shapes here. Okay. Now just simply again go to last frame and just little bit we have to check if this is not matching. A little bit just we can also animate over this shapes here. But now if we will check. So this shapes is just following according to our this tracker movement. Even little bit if you want to use little bit edge feather. So after this roto node, press B, then double click here, then inside this select this alpha. So maybe 1 or 2 pixels if you want, you can use also this blur here. So this will little bit just create a smooth edges here. Okay, this one here. Now again select this one, enable this one, press D. Now again just clear all these properties and just play and check. So now guys, if you will see, so here simply just I have removed these two tracking markers from our this sort using this PXF fillers here. Now just I am going to remove this marker which is actually our just going outside from this frame. So maybe this marker here. So this is just only for explanation. This marker just I am going to remove. So you can see this one. So for this again just we have to create a roto shape. So again just double click here. Even if you want, you can also take another roto shape. But just I am going to create in same roto node here different shapes. Now just select this one maybe. So first just we have to check. So this one just I am going to explain because this actually tracking marker is going outside from of this frame here. So now again just use this roto node and select this one, press D, disable. Now usually we can create. Now again just we have to check. This is following here. This is good. So in all frames just we have to check. Maybe this is good, maybe good, little bit just we have to adjust, so we can easily adjust. Now again just we have to enable our this node here, so press D. So here simply just I have removed, again press B. So in blue channel if you want you can check. So result is good in RGB. Now just we have to play and just move plate and just check. Maybe in edges if you are creating maybe facing any problem. So now guys if you will see, we are facing this problem here. Okay, because this tracking marker actually going outside from our this frame. So for this what we can do, simply we can double click here and just we can use all these settings and we can resolve this problem here. But if you want, you can use another PXF filler and another roto node for these actually tracking marker which is going outside from this frame here. But this is totally depends on your work. Even if you want, you can also direct adjust all these parameters inside this PXF filler node here. So first just I am going to adjust this size value here. So make just this height 2 and this width maybe 5. So now here if you will see, so simply just I have removed this tracking marker also here. Even if you want, you can also adjust this angle here. Okay, now you can see here. Now again just make it 0. So this side and angle, so these two values are important here. Okay, so simply just I have also removed this tracking marker from our this sort here. So next just I am going to show how we can remove this tracking marker, because this is just interacting with our this character. So you can see. So for this I am going to take another roto node and another pxf filler, because this is just interacting with our character. Now again take another roto node. Even better, just simply we can copy and paste these two nodes. So just select these two nodes, Ctrl C, copy, then paste. Then after this, double click on this roto node and just simply remove all these shapes here, because just we have to create a separate shape for this one here. Now again just create a new shapes. So now here this is just following according to this footage movement here. Then after this again just we have to take a pxf filler. So just type filler, and just this image input just we have to connect with this previous pxf filler. Then this mask hole just you have to connect with this roto node here. Now again just select this one and a little bit just adjust. Now select this one, press 1 here. So now if you will see, just simply I have also removed this tracking mark. Now again just we have to check in blue channel. So in all channel just we have to check. Now just we have to move and just we have to see. Now again press B. So till here just simply I have removed. So now if you will see here, we are getting some problems here, because this is actually now interacting with our this character here. So that's why just we are getting this problem here. So again just what we have to do, select this pxf filler and press D. So just we have to disable, so you can see. Now for this, if you want, you can again just double click here and just you can adjust some parameters. So maybe make it 5, then make it 2. So this is little bit just helping here, but not too much. Even angle also just you can adjust. So now after this what we can do, because this is just interacting with our character. So till this frame 47, just I am going to use only this roto shape here. Then after this actually just we have to manually paint out this tracking marker from this sort. Just double click in this roto node and just select this shape. Then just I am going to animate this opacity here, because just till this frame, which is frame 47, so right click, then set key, so value is 1. Then in next frame make it 0. So again remember this one, just you have to select this shape or just make it 0. Now after this this will show you here this original marker here. Now you can see, until here just simply I have removed this tracking marker using this filler node here. Then after this what we have to do, because this is just visual here, so simply just we can take a roto paint node. Now press P and just connect after this node. Then after this just we have to use these two clone and reveal option, and just simply we can remove this tracking marker which is just interacting with our this character here. So now just I am going to use first this clone. So this is just only for explanation. Then simply we can pick samples, hold control, pick sample, then adjust size, hold shift, even opacity you can adjust 0.5, and just simply we can paint out remaining frames here. Now again we have to check in all channels. Now press B. So remember this one, just all channels just we have to check. Now again press B, then in next frame. So like this just we have to paint out remaining frames. Even if you want to reveal this one, then just simply you can connect. Now hold control and just move it here. Then simply we can use this reveal also, and just we can reveal remaining portion if you are getting any problems here. So like this just you can use clone and reveal, and just simply you can remove your tracking marker from these remaining frames here. Now just delete these reveal options here. So now here I have already actually just removed these tracking marker from this shot. So just I am going to show you here final shot here. So this is our final shot here. So simply just we can see. Now select this one, press 1. Now you can see and just you can check. Same method just I have used here. So this is our original plate here. Then I have used these two tracker. So here I have used our this first tracker, then second, then same different roto shapes. So first one for these one, then second one for these one, then this last one for these marker which is just interacting with our characters. Then at large just I have used this roto paint, and just simply just I have paint out which is remaining frame which is interacting with our character. Now this is our final output. So simply just we can play and check. Now just play only these frame, otherwise this will take a little bit time. Now just simply we can play and check. So now guys if you will see, so simply just I have removed all these tracking marker from our this shot here. So now just I am going to show you here next examples here. So next example just I am going to show here these actually face tracking markers. So how we can remove all these face tracking markers. So same thing what I have done. So they have a shot here, and simply just I have tracked one point. So you can see this one. Then after this I have used different roto shapes. So this one, first one, for this one if you want to see, then next one for all these tracking markers. So now just we have to take a filler node, press tab and just type filler, pxf filler. Now just we have to connect this image with our this degrain plate, this mask hole, just we have to connect with our this roto shapes. Now select this one, press 1, you can see. So first just I am going to explain only first one here. So just disable this roto 5 here. So now if you will see here, we are getting actually this problem. Now again press B, so in blue channel easily we can see, or just in all channel just we have to check. So we are getting some problems here. Now again just we have to double click here, just we have to adjust all these values here. So again, so now here just I have removed this one, even again same angle if you want you can also adjust. So now again just make it 0 here. In blue channel also just we have to check. Now again press B. So in this channel also this is looking good here. Now just we have to again press B and just we have to check. And now again just enable this roto node here. Now press D, so you can see. So using same technique, just I have also removed all these face tracking marker also from this sort. Now just you can play and check this one also. So this is our original page here. Then after this just I have removed these tracking marker using this pxf filler. Now last one just I am going to show you here how we can create a clean page using same pxf filler node here. So this is our original page here. Then after this I have used this hold frame node. Now press 1, then double click here, and here just I have defined frame 18 because just we have to create a clean page. Then same change I have created a roto shape. So simply you can see this roto, and I have used some blur values maybe 2 here. Then after this again just we have to take a pxf filler. So again press tab and just take a filler, and simply we can connect image with image and this mask hole with this roto node. Now just we can connect. Now select this one, press 1. So now we are getting this result here, but little bit just stretch output just we are getting here. So you can see here this one. So what we can do, so again just we have to double click and just we have to adjust all these values here. Now just make it maybe 5. So you can see here, even you can also make it 5. Now we are getting this result here. So using same node you can also just create a clean page, and remaining value just you can adjust maybe this side and angle also. So here simply just I have explained all these examples where you can use pxf filler node inside Nuke. So guys, if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.